evening, welcome to Watkins Glen for round 4 of team battles in GT4s this time, Lamborghini last time, and joined as always I have Tux with me to do co-coms. How are you, sir?
Yeah, all good. It was a bit of a stressful build up to a team battle with lots of things organised, but got a good race on.
I'll be honest with you and say I was oblivious to a lot of what was going on. But a good turnout. Your effort has paid off as we see 28 cars out there tonight.
Yeah, we're just missing BMR, who haven't been able to put a team together, so we're missing them completely tonight. But it's the last round.
Fan favourite track, driver favourite track as well.
Well, I've only been here once. I think it was the start of last season, and it's quite a long time ago.
Did we not do something else here?
Popular.
I thought. Did we do M2s here?
Maybe I think we maybe did, yeah. So we got McLaren, Alpine, McLaren, Alpine, Porsche, McLaren, Alpine.
So I was suggesting it's a McLaren Alpine track.
Maybe just Alpine, because the guy on pole was a bit of a freak, isn't he? In a good way.
Yeah. And then we got just checking. We got Zielikowski in the chat. Is he not driving this evening?
He is. He's in a BMW in 22nd place on the grid.
Always went BMW. Oh yeah, so
yeah,
he is.
I think Privet said he was going to drive the Aston, so Zielikowski picked the BMW, and now I think Privet's in the Audi. So
nothing like a bit sort of cooperation, coordination from the team.
Team coordination. I don't know if Zielikowski now prefers the BMW. Maybe he does, but anyway. Yeah, we got Lodge in for his first team battle, so we know he's quick. Got Foster back tonight. He's obviously done team battles before, but not this season.
Oh yeah.
KTM, yeah, we've got a KTM on the grid. Gal Wagner. Fair play to him. Keep an eye on his progress.
He's quick as well.
17th. Yeah. GDC have got a strong lineup tonight. Steve
Hickman.
was just one driver away from being dropped.
Yeah, we've got Hickman in there, who would normally be GDC, but he's Intercon tonight.
He's not. Hickman just hasn't been in the team battle, I don't think. So he's just covering because Richmond had to step out. I'm just reading Neil's message. Nice to see you both turn up eventually. Sorry, not my fault. Gave warning. My car, from beginning of the season, my car, and I've stuck with it. Blame Sharp.
Oh.
Yeah, we are blaming Sharp. We're not blaming you for anything.
We are blaming Sharp, yeah, but however, already they're throwing each other under the bus.
Team's falling apart here in front of our eyes.
Yeah, I don't know what Zielikowski's thinking about all this, but it's all playing out in front of his eyes. He's not in his favourite car, and his teammates are trying to force blame on each other for that car choice. Interesting.
Sealander seems to be a big fan of Gal Wagner. He's even chanting his name in chat.
And then, so, Montebatsy on pole, Lodge second, Lane third, Foster fourth, then Lico, Viper, Skunky, Jones, Matthew, Horn 10th, then starting is Goldie in 11th, 12th, then Raku 13th. Oh, he's a bit down the grid there. Then Zambrella, Kinsey, Thomas.
The Merc's not going that way, I don't think.
Was it not? Gilvagno, Gillies, Barcher, Hickman, Senior, Zielikowski, Williams, Spencer, Sexton, Derek, Privet, then Broom. At least Zielikowski's comfortably out-qualied his teammates.
Yeah. Well, Barcher's also his teammate, isn't he? Barcher's their top man at the moment, 19.
He is, yeah.
Just quietly goes about his business, doesn't throw his teammates under the bus.
Yeah, a lot to be said for that. Very highly strung, isn't he? These Broom and Privet characters.
I just noticed we haven't got Murray, so I'm guessing Murray must have fallen asleep again or something. because I think he was checked in, ready to go. But
No, has he not made it? Is that?
I'm not seeing him there. So yeah.
30 seconds.
30 seconds till we get going.
20 seconds.
I think this is going to be quite a tough race. To be honest with you, it's not easy to string a lap together like consistently. So I think the race pace can be interesting.
I used to always, like, I like it here. Apart from, is it the bus stop chicane? Is that what they call it? I don't want to misname
I
it.
don't know if that's what we call it here, but actually that's what they call it at Spa, isn't it? But
So I'm going to call it the
I'll
bus
have a look, I'll
stop.
get a track map.
It's just such a difficult entry into it to carry the speed through it. So I just struggle with it. So, and it seems to balls up my lap. Once you get that wrong, you're kind of chasing it, and then
go for it.
Spencer's starting for the pits.
For 2 hours, it's going to be easy.
Just got it on. Just watching Gillies pull away here. Everyone try to get the tyres up to temp.
So, reading about the chicane, apparently it's called the Scheckter chicane after Jody Scheckter.
Oh, good knowledge. Where did you get that from? Were you Googling it?
Yeah, googled. It's not on any track maps, it's just called a number on there. Yeah, we've also got Williams in the Chevy, which is quite interesting.
Why not? When in Rome and all that.
Yeah.
I was going to point out as well, we have Gillies in an unfamiliar number. 98. I think I've seen in the chat. That's a tribute to Harv, who was passed away but was a GDC founding member. So
yeah, I think Shug had to do some hastily G-Portal code just to do that one, but nice little touch from Steve there. I believe it's a good friend of Richie. Richie was races with us on Thursdays usually.
yeah,
as well.
Is
So
Richie out there tonight?
good to see them. He's not. GDC have got a team of aliens now. Steve, like I say, it's only Steve's only one draw away from being dropped now himself, so and he's the captain.
Yeah, it's kind of like if your dad runs a football team, isn't it? That's the situation there. Like, is Steve good enough? He picks the team, so he's going to play himself.
Yeah, GDC got horned tonight. Remember, I think he's had quite a lively race here before. I don't know if it was M2 or GT4, but I just remember him always hitting that barrier 2 corners before the end.
Yeah, it was GT4 because that was back when he was still Goldfinger or something like that. So it was long enough ago.
Well,
I
think he was in the Aston that day, and he's in the Aston today as well.
It was the Aston in every
if he's
lap.
dialed that out. But
yeah. Somebody pointing out, I'm not sure who that is. Got Raku, hello guys, good evening sir. And then we got, yep, that's right, when they're very close, Evans, me. Alright, so yep, just somebody confirming our little story here as we just see them all coming through what would be Horn Corner. It's not really Horn's Corner because he wasn't really taking the corner, is it? It's really sort of Horn's Armco.
Yeah. Need a bit of caution here in the first sector. It's, you know, as you go up that hill, you got the Armco's right there. If you have an accident, then no one can avoid it from behind, really.
Yeah, and it is flat. But with cold tyres, if you're not bang on the line, then it's not flat. So
just noticed we've got Spencer in the pits. I don't know if that's on purpose to avoid any potential drama on lap 1, but he's starting from the pits.
You see him there, he's on shot just as we go by. He's at the back. Here we go, and we're off. Somebody, is that Foster, gets a magnificent start.
Yeah, but I don't think the Alpine was going to worry about him under brakes.
Is he going to get it done? Just sort of watching him go through there. I think he is getting
He's
it
got
done.
third at the minute. It's ahead of Lane. Juicy little top four there. Motobatsi, Lodge, Lane, Foster. Lico just behind.
Just going to try to watch them all come through here, and we all look.
Lico's putting the pressure on Lane. Is he going at the inside? No. Yeah, Lico's not in McLaren. He's in an Alpine tonight.
Can all just settle down a little bit here. Just because of the caution they've had to take. Normally, if you start for the pits, you've lost about 20 seconds. Spencer's already 5 seconds off the back of this group. You'll probably catch him by the end of the lap.
Yeah. That's
Foster a little bit wide there, I think.
Back.
He's going to let Lico come back underneath him. Or is that Lane? Has Lane changed colours as well?
Aikman just made a move on Zielikowski, I think.
I think it's going to be Lane trying to go underneath Foster. They're both very cautious there. Rightly so, they've still got an hour and 48 minutes to go.
Foster's defended that position, has he? Or was Lane just going to get it?
Well, Lane's got it, he's just kind of got himself far enough ahead, but that'll be a track cut for him right there. Went really wide there. Oh, and then puts it up against the barrier. Where is the battles out here? There's just so much going on. It's just a train of cars.
Yeah. Lodge and Motobatsi have kind of scarpered a little bit there.
Jones can put a bit of a lungy move on Viper there and gets it done. I mean, Viper might be a little bit angry about that. There's a little more than just door to door.
Goldie's had a solid start, P10.
Oh yeah, see him in the Aston, yeah. Viper's having to defend here against Horn. Gets it done. Horn just picking up the pace here. Spencer's past Privet now. Chasing down Broom.
Foster's back in front of Lane again now then.
Oh yeah, good spot. I missed it. Typical.
It's interesting. It's like there's like the lane. It's like the Alpine and the McLaren are both quick. They're quick at different points of the track, which always makes it interesting.
Further back, who was that throwing a move? It was an Aston Martin of Zambrella trying to go down the inside of Matthews. And a Janetta outbreaks himself, doesn't get it done. Lane putting Foster under pressure.
Got a message for Senna Derek there in chat, and he's got a little bit of a train behind him at the minute. He's defending.
Second last corner there, just seen Foster then go way off track as well to hold position. So,
yeah, I don't know where you get. Oh, he's just got wide at T1 there as well.
Yeah, the NASCAR line. That's going to let Lane.
I don't know what the warning situation at this track is. Whether people have done any AI races to see where you get those warnings, because it's a critical bit of information for a 2-hour race.
Yeah. Lane's back past them.
Yep.
And then we're on to like a kind of a long drag down to this. Lane's kind of got away. He's probably done enough to sort of break a toe there.
Yeah,
so
Foster's got another Alpine now
Lico,
buzzing around him.
That's
Yeah. And then there's another one behind in Jones. So the Alpine's looking very strong here. Lodge is not letting Motobatsi go. So
just cut to Hudson. Who's he battling with there? 443, that's Hudson. He's having to defend off a KTM. So Galvagno's carving his way through the field, but gets the back end all loose, and then behind him is that Gillies that's going to go by him. Yep, Gillies takes Galvagno.
Yeah, it's still very close, isn't it?
Yeah, there's
Not easy to pull away from people where it seems.
battles everywhere. Jones is caught right up on the back of Lico now. The Alpine looks does look quick. It also looks loose coming through these last couple of corners.
But you'll take that. These top guys will take a loose car if it's quick, won't they?
Yeah, they'll move with it. Yeah. And also with this format, what we sometimes see is guys that haven't really put the big practice in, and they just start getting quicker and quicker, isn't it? Wondering if that could be the case for some of these guys. Jones, Lico.
So Motobatsy's pings going through the roof at the minute. He's still there for the moment.
Yeah, keep an eye on that. Cut to Horn. He's trying to put a move on Viper. And he's chasing Skunky. A little train going here. Horn way off track. And then Shug follows him way over the lines there. Yeah, who's going to get the first track limits penalty? That's where this is going to be now.
Looks like Matthew's going to put some pressure on Shug here. He's just pulled away from Zamplera a little bit. Right onto the back of Shug.
Shug was a little deep there.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of watching this battle. I'm just going to cut to Raku right now because he's going down the inside of Galvagno. The KTM being a bit of a handful. A little bit of contact there, but looks like
Did
Galvagno
Raku pull down the order? We thought he was 13th not that long ago.
I think he did fall down the order. I'm not sure what happened there. The car doesn't look damaged and
Oh,
Galvagno's lost it.
KTM
That's
lost it.
huge. That was huge.
Gotta take for him. He's going to have to pit.
He's going to have to pit there and
imagine.
fix that. So there's a change of strategy for him and a bit of a blow to GDC.
It's a brave choice, that car, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a roll of the dice, isn't it?
So they're going to make it a bit of a long race for him. He's going to have to do a long middle stint now.
Did he pit?
Kinsey's just gone a bit wide at T1 and Raku's picked up another spot there. Oh, Kinsey was. He stayed wide there and hit the wall, I think.
Did he just roll up into the marbles there and then just push them wide? Nightmare for
It
him.
looked like he didn't turn in for the corner. I don't know if he thought there was a car on inside, but he picked up a little bit of damage there, I think. And he's now got Hickman right on behind him as his teammate. But
And he's got
getting
Zielikowski
overtaken
as
by
well. He's going to
Zielikowski.
send him a move on him as well. Zielikowski gets it done.
Yeah. BMW, the only one on the grid.
Janetta has a little bite back under braking there, but just not enough room. Archer is now also pulling into the back of Kinsey.
Lane's going to be making this a three-man battle now for the lead soon. Pulled away from Foster, who's doing a good job to keep Lico behind him, but probably not happy that he's not able to go forwards at the minute.
Interestingly, Galvagno didn't pit, so the damage couldn't be that bad.
Did he?
Stayed out.
Maybe he's assessing it, just doing a lap to see how it feels first.
Bit further down what we got, so we got Spencer. Was it Spencer that started from the pit?
Yeah, he did.
Made
Yeah.
his way up to 22nd. Now got a little train of cars behind him. He's got Williams in the Chevy and his
His teammate.
Sexton. So, yeah, teammate, same colours. Good drive is this for Spencer. Good opening stint. And a bit further back, the seen that in the background. We've got Kinsey Pitts, we've got Broom. Let's try to just ask some questions of Derek.
Yeah, you know, don't really know what pace Broom's got because he hasn't qualified, so I'm sure it usually goes up to about top kind of 15 and intercontinental, so that's what we'll be looking at, I'd imagine.
It's certainly in the car that's got the pace.
Yeah, I've had a little drive in it last week. It was pretty quick at Silverstone, to be fair.
Raku now up on the back of Gillies, so his car
Doesn't seem to have a weakness anymore, the Alpine, in terms of the tracks.
is it still just a little bit lightweight if there's a bit door to door?
Yeah, it's a little bit, but...
Raku asking big questions of Gillies.
Oh, Broom's had an incident. He's trying to put some pressure on Derek and he's lost it. He's hit the wall like lightly, but he's got to turn around and get back on track, and he's got to let.
But just watching him let everyone go by.
Now Vagno and Trivet go, so he's going to be last, apart from Kinsey who's in the pits.
Rico asking some big questions of Skunky right now.
Start his afternoon's work all over again, but he's going to have massive damage there. He just lightly brushed the wall.
Rico's into the pits.
Early pit.
Has he felt he's
Got
been
big
getting
pace.
fouled up there and he just wants clean air?
I think he might do, yeah.
He was asking some questions of Skunky there and then decided to drop in. Then we've got Lane now right on the back of Lodge.
I think Foster won't mind that as long as he can keep a gap to Jones and he hasn't got to do defensive lines. Gives him a little bit of space now where he can.
Lane's just swept by.
Lane's just overtaken Lodge.
Oh, and then Lane's
he's making he's gone on the grass. He's held it.
He's held it. That's a massive hold. And they're going by.
I don't know if that's a warning or not. That's Kinsey.
Kinsey, is it? Oh, wow. He's
Pitted.
Oh, he's pitted, that's why.
Yeah. And he had damage. I don't know, do you reckon Lane would have got a warning for that? Or not? I don't really know.
I'm not sure if he would have applied the track limits to the inside there. You never know, but I think he might dodge that one.
Got a few cars in the pits now, Broom, Garvagno and Lico.
So Broom and Galvagno knew had damage. I'm not sure Lico's decision, but he could do with dropping right now just so he gets.
I know, it's been there quite a long time, isn't
there he goes, he gets going just so he gets
damage. I think he might have had a little bit of damage there. It fixed it, I think. Just seen it change, I think.
Raku passing Gillies. Gillies trying to fight back. It's going to be who's better on the brakes. Amazingly, the big Mercedes. Blinks last, goes past.
So just looking, Zambalera's got past Matthew now. Got Goldie's in P9.
Yep. Just cut back to that. So I'll just pick up Horn. He's just behind Viper and got Goldie coming behind him. It's taken us a while to get to this phase, but we're now in this sort of. It's almost like people are settling down a little bit here.
Big battle behind Hickman is still. Looks like his teammate's going to swap positions here. The Chevy's up inside. Spencer made a little bit of an error at the last corner.
Oh yeah, and is that who's that up ahead? Oh, is that Hickman? Oh right, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Hickman, yeah.
Barcher's actually dropped Hickman. Oh, and Hickman has a moment. Just the back end stepped out on him there. This is just going to invite huge pressure now because just lost so much momentum for such a long period of open throttle.
Lane's really putting the pressure on Banks as
Williams
well.
going to try and go the inside here. I'm not sure if he can slow a Chevy that quick, but he does. Hickman's all over the place. Spencer's then going to try and come round the outside of him. I think Hickman's going to lose a couple of places in 4 or 5 corners there, and he just needs to be careful because he also has Sexton now right behind him.
Yeah. Keep your head, it come back to you, so
It's unbelievable
But
that this all results
Lodge is really, Lane's really putting the pressure on Motabatsi. On the straight side by side.
Just saying, unbelievable that the tiniest mistake through T1. And then
Lane's
Hickman's just under it. Hickman goes by.
Lane's got the lead.
And then Lodge is coming at him as well.
Yeah, the Alpine's definitely the strongest car, I think. Well, it's definitely stronger.
This
than
part
McLaren,
here, though,
so.
we'll get to see, like I say, it's a good 15 seconds of full throttle, so that's McLaren territory if he can try to go around the outside.
Tough one to go around the outside.
He's over, he's got by him.
Yeah.
This could be an interesting
Right.
battle if we're going to see an Alpine.
Really got to trust that Alpine. Might as well you just get past it, and then you know its strength is to brake later than you. So you've got to trust it's not going to run right in the back of you. But obviously these are high-class drivers.
Yeah, I just said that these guys had
Oh,
settled down.
Lane's just stuck inside the inside. Oof.
Yeah, some up the back.
Lodge
Just
almost went
went
through with him.
wide there. I think he just outbraked himself and left it wide open.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It just looked like a little touch there.
That's
Motabatsi
sends
back
it
at the
down the
inside.
outside and a little touch.
But Lane's still there. Foster's now going to be catching them hands over fist because they're all losing quite a bit of time there.
Yeah, I wonder if Motabatsi knows that at this point in the track he may as well just follow. Everyone's really wide there. That comes wide, invites Lodge at the back of him. Now that Motabatsi has Lodge to contend with, Lane's just managing to creep away a bit.
Yeah. You got to drive that defensive lines, haven't you? And we saw it with Foster before as well when he was kind of sandwiched by Alpines.
Yeah, and I wonder if Lodge will just try and send it down the inside here. No, he's not close enough.
Goldie's really gotten a lot closer to Horn now. Horn's dropped off the back of Viper a bit.
If you keep an eye on that, I just...
Oh, Horn's had a little moment at turn one. He's going to keep position, but I don't know if he's got all the momentum to go up the hill.
Just pick that up.
So he's probably going to be okay. But yeah, he had a little... lost the back end a little bit at T1.
Yeah, Goldie not quite close enough. Oof, Foster way wide in the background. I just seen it there. I just seen the McLaren. Top three have just all pulled back up together.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where Lico fits into this. I don't know if he had a long pit stop there or not. He's completely on his own on track, so until we see other pit stops, we're not going to really know what.
Last week somebody proved that to be quite an effective strategy. Can't remember who it was, but
Is that me?
oh yeah, it was you. It was you. It was you. Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally.
I missed the tyres up, mate. I had to pit early because I was panicking.
Totally forgot about that. Then you were just able. You spent a long time just lapping on your own, and then
Yeah.
boring race for you, but it didn't seem to compromise you at all.
I hadn't raced in ages, so I needed a boring race.
Lodge putting pressure on Motabatsi here. I don't know if the little Alpine will have.
I'm just seeing 741 off track. So is that Barcher?
That's Barcher, yeah.
He's DC'd, I think. He's not long. I think he just left the server. It's a shame.
He's gone. You should jump back in.
I've seen him off the track, but yeah, he can join again if he can get back in.
Any other battles going? What we got battle-wise happening?
Viper and the Skunky are teammates. They're pretty close, but don't know what colours Viper's got on today, but they're not the ones he should have on. But they are teammates.
Horn and Goldie. Goldie's just getting closer.
Yeah, he's solid race though. Doesn't need to do anything too outrageous.
Seems to have a great. Looks like he's got a great setup in the Aston. Just to say that he runs a bit wide over the marbles and just pushes them wide again, but he's not going to lose time on that.
Seems like we lost more than one driver there. Yeah, we're down to 23. There's a few guys in chat saying they got disconnected together, 4 or 5 of them, but
No, that's not good.
it's shocking for the action, but we can't do anything about it really. Unless they want to rejoin, they can do.
Williams right up on the back of Zielikowski's BMW. Zielikowski's proven to be difficult to pass all season. Somebody's dropped Barcher's back into the server.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We can't really do anything about that now. It's, I think 4 or 5 got disconnected, but 23 are still there.
It was like when you're racing, it's always really frustrating when this happens and it's out of your hands, but I always think it
Yeah,
must be a
they can't
similar
rejoin, can't establish
feeling
connection
to
either.
how, yeah, it's a similar feeling to when actual race car drivers are going down the straight, the car just decides that's it. I've had enough and conks out.
Yeah, so just to let you know, so we've lost Spencer, we've lost Thomas, we've lost Barcher, but I think he's rejoined, we've lost Matthew, and we lost Senior. So a lot of the IXR guys there for some reason.
A lot of guys who are all in a really similar place on the track.
Yeah, they just said they got a DC crossing the start-finish line. Right. Don't know. It's a shame, just because we want to see as many cars on track as possible, but we'll just have to go on with it.
I'm still just watching Williams hustling Zielikowski. Background then. That's an Audi there. Is that Privet in the Audi? Is that?
It is, yeah. He's the only Audi on the grid.
This is our closest action out here. Chevy hassling the BMW. The Detroit Steel versus the German Ultimate Driving Machine. The damage on the front of Zielikowski's car, if you ever see it, looks like he's run somebody over. It's the oddest damage I've ever seen in this game. Well, maybe not on that angle. Never mind. Montebatzi's trying to hang on to Lane up front. I'm not watching that at the moment, but I'll keep an eye on it. Goldie's...
Yeah, I just got distracted there, so...
Goldie's just hanging on with Horn. I'm not sure he's just been stuck at that 7/10 for a while now. Oh, Zielikowski down the grass, touches the barrier. That's going to let Williams by.
He's got some damage there on that BMW now, isn't he? But P14 or 15 now. Some of the guys have rejoined, but they're going to be a couple of laps down, I imagine. But I guess there's going to be a few of them they can race, and if they do enough laps, they'll qualify for points still. So fair play for them to get him back in.
And Goldie's caught right up to the back of Horn now, so he's taken half a second out in there. And Zambrella is also.
Zambrella is just, yeah, he's just there, and he's just ready to kick into gear and join in that battle. Hudson's a new driver here, driving for XCL. He's got, well, he's actually in some space, but he's got Kinsey behind him. He's lapped.
Keep an eye on that because Raku was about 8 seconds behind him in the last lap, so Raku will probably catch him in the next 7 or 8 minutes.
I think we might have some damage, maybe. I can't quite see on my screen, but Hudson might have some damage. Front end damage a little bit.
30-minute mark. That's been a quick 30 minutes.
Yeah, Hudson's coming in the pits to fix that damage and take his first tyre change.
Good shout. We are
So
kind of in the...
Lico's still kind of on his own, isn't he? We're going to have to wait and see how that plays out.
Any little battles out there going on? Nope.
So Blair is pretty close to Goldie, but
Batsey's just taking a little bit of time out of lane there. Lodge
yeah, I think the biggest battle for the minute is Horn, Goldie and Zambolero, but it's not quite a battle yet, they're just very close.
We've got Senior and Thomas back in as well.
Yeah, no, fair play for getting back in it. It's fortunate they're going to be just nowhere, nowhere in terms of lap count and stuff, but points is going to be there for them if they want them.
Doing a bit for the team, aren't they?
There'll be a few of them, so maybe they've got a couple of people to race with, but so Ziakowski's in the pits now. I think we saw he had a bit of damage, didn't we? Galvagno's back in the pits.
Yeah,
is that his second? No, is that his second spot? Because he's 3 laps down, but that didn't register as a tyre change, did it? That one. So he's well off.
Oh, is he well off?
Isn't he?
Oh, I've seen Goldie.
Regretting that ATM.
Goldie got some tyres on the grass there. It just made the Aston think about giving him some trouble.
Viper's in the pits. He's got a little bit of side damage. I wonder if he'll fix that. Looks like only a few scratches there.
How does Raku do that? So Raku's put Hudson hit me earlier at the chicane, so that'll be his damage.
Yeah.
How's Raku
maybe he's got
managing to type?
Voice. He's got some voice chat thing.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. It's be interesting to see what Viper comes out behind Lico, I'd imagine, but might be near him. I don't really know. Lico's still got a few corners before he finishes the lap.
Are we into the pit window? Are we now going to see a few people cover Viper off? Because to be honest with you, I'm not sure where he was, but he would have been that sort of.
He was just in front of Horn for a couple of seconds. He was between Skunky and Horn. Just left the pit, so he's going to. Oh, he's got to stop go there.
He's got to stop.
Oh, he was ahead of. He would have been ahead of Lico by quite a margin as well. So that's not. That's going to mess his race up. He's going to have to do some heroics to get back into the heavy points.
We've got Richie in the chat as well with a let's go GDC. It's looking good for GDC, Richie.
Yeah. Apart from Galvagno's, his bold choice isn't quite working out, but still cracking on. I've seen Matthew 4 lap. Oh, because he got disconnected, didn't he? I wonder if Galvagno got disconnected.
He must have as well, didn't he? He's in that sort of +4. Goldie dives to the pits.
Tell you what, Goldie might be in front of Lico if he nails his pit stop, because we saw Viper come out quite a big distance in front of Lico.
I tell you what, as well,
Goldie was a few seconds behind him.
I've just noticed that we now have Lane, Lodge, Foster, so...
Motobatsi, has he gone as well?
Motobatsi is gone, I think. We're back down to 25, so we lost 2.
He'll rejoin, I think, but he's not going to be in the battle for the win anymore. So, God knows what's this doing to the standings, but XCL are leading, so that's not going to help them.
Currently Zambrella is lead driver for them. It's now up to 7th. Crew up to 8th, Gilly's up to 9th. I know we've got a little bit out of sequence here with pits, but the Viper's stopped.
Goldie's coming out the pits now. He's going to be He's going to be ahead of Lico. So Lico must have had damage for that pit stop.
He was very slow. He was very slow.
He just comes out just in front of Derek there. Must be a lapped car.
Is that Derek or is that Viper behind him? Or is Viper ahead of him?
Viper's ahead, but he's got a stop go. Yeah, I think that's Derek. Yeah, it is, but he's lapped, I believe.
So I guess next up is Horn going to cover off Skunky? Or is he just going to keep racing it through? Horn dives to... Oh, I thought he was going to go into the pits there. He took that sort of line that gave him the option. Stays out.
Is Horn going to cover off Goldie, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Goldie's... Once you factor in Viper's penalty, he's the leading car from who's pitted so far. Lico's 10 seconds behind him. I'm sure he's going to come back into contention.
Yeah, and they are dropping into a nice bit sort of clean air there.
So yeah, Lodge 5.4 off the lead. We've gone from over 3 cars separated by absolutely nothing to 5.4 second lead. But Lodge has struggled to keep that race pace up. Slide in there as I just watched him.
Whoa. Who was that I seen sliding there? Is that...
Lodge in the Alpine, was it? Or not?
I was watching Hudson there. I'm not sure what Alpine was behind them going sideways.
So Viper's got to pit at the end of this lap. Or gets to take a stop and go, I should say.
That was that. You were right, it was actually Lodge that's sliding about, I think, looking at the colours of the car. Lane pits.
Okay, well who?
Lodge stays out. He had time to just react to that. Foster stays out as well, but
It's a long race, isn't it? We've still got 1 hour 17 to go. He's 5 seconds behind Lane, so...
Lane will be hoping to drop into some clean air. Maybe put a few fast laps together. What we got? I thought Derek there was catching.
Yeah, he's overtaken Privet.
Has he overtaken Privet? I was going to say, it looked like he was close.
Yeah, Privet's behind him now. Privet must have had an issue, I think. Thomas and Galvagno are pretty close.
I just cut to that. I'll have a little view of these guys. So Thomas... Porsches have looked okay here. KTM has looked sketchy, I think would be the phrase. So, chance here. Put a bit of pressure on him, see what happens.
Viper's in for his stop go. Releases Goldie. Lane is absolute mile up the road from Goldie, as you'd expect at the moment with him leading the race.
He's come out in 9th.
Yeah. Privet did get some damage on that lap because he's in the pits, his bonnet's up. Just looking at Viper.
It's one of these tracks, isn't it? There's a lot of corners where huge runoffs, and then there's other corners where if you make a mistake, you are into the wall.
Yeah, it's not an easy track. It's kind of part street track, isn't it? Part conventional. Horn and Zambler are in the pits, and Viper is just leaving the pits.
Yeah, I'm just watching Thomas putting Galvagno under real pressure.
Yeah, Viper's down in 16th place now. He's going to have some work to do.
Tell you what, when you're watching that KTM, it looks like it understeers into the corner, and the time you're on the apex, he's on oversteer. That must be horrible to drive right now.
So we might want to have a look at Horn and Zamblera to see where they come out, because I don't know if they're going to come out in front of Goldie or it's going to be close maybe. Goldie's going to have his tyres warmed up. He's coming around the last corner now.
So Horn's
So I think
dropped off.
Goldie's going to get them, I think.
I'm watching these boys come through.
Just about. He's going to have warm tyres, so he's jumped Horn. He was already ahead of Zamblera, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's got the job done there. And yeah, with the warm
Massive
tyres,
gap. Yeah,
you'll be able to increase that gap with the warm tyres.
yeah, on this lap. But it's going to be a close battle, I think, between these three to avoid mistakes.
Cavagno back.
Foster's getting a bit closer now to Lodge.
Cavagno's back
Oh,
in
Lodge
the
is
pits.
pitted. Lodge is pitted.
Was
Ah,
interesting.
Cavagno's up.
So we're going to get a
Bit of a
stream
mare.
of cars coming down the pit lane now.
Yeah, that's Lodge, and then Jones is also in.
So let's keep an eye where they come out.
So Foster
Foster's
leads the race. At the
pushing it.
moment.
Is that Hudson ahead of him?
Yeah, it is. He's hoping he gets out of the way. Not yet.
Perfect opportunity after this section just to go wide and lift and let him by. So I'm holding on,
Doesn't look like
expecting this.
Motobatti's coming back, so XCL are going to have 3 drivers now.
There we go. And he just lets him by. Hudson just lets him by there.
Yeah, not even halfway. It's going to be slightly more drama in this race. Lodge drops. Who's coming out in free air? Jones is coming out right behind him. Has Lodge had a slow stop there? He wasn't right behind him when he came in, I don't think.
No, he wasn't, no. He has definitely made up time through that, so I don't know. Maybe somebody fixed the spot of damage there, or.
So Foster might be able to jump Lodge potentially if he lost a bit of time there. Foster, Skunky, Raku, Gillies, Williams, Hickman are the only ones who haven't stopped now. Sexton's in the pits. Hickman having a solid drive, jumping in last minute.
Yep.
Foster's in the pits now then.
Promotes Skunky to race leader. I was just looking a bit further down. Now that Horn's got a bit heat in the tyres, he's just catching back up to Goldie. Do we have any little battles out there, or do we have anyone we want to jump on and watch a little bit of?
Wouldn't mind maybe if you could ride on board with Foster as he warms up his tyres out the pits. That could be an interesting watch.
You can certainly-
He's going to be leaving with cold tyres very soon and probably in a battle with somebody.
We're now sat on board with him as he just waits
Although Lodge is coming down the straight, so it looks like he's going to get him.
and waits. Foster's still not dropped off the ramps here though.
He's going to have lost a position there to Jones as well.
There we go.
Jones made a lot of time in the pits there, didn't he?
And he's
So
out.
hey, it wasn't Lodge being slow. It was Let Jones having some sort of mega pit stop there. I don't know. No. But anyway, we'll see how these tyres warm up in the McLaren. It's always a bit
Yeah.
loose on the first lap.
He's pushing it. McLaren looks quite compliant over the curbs there. That surprised me. He's taken more than I expected him to.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be happy because he's a guy who likes to, be winning, and he's not winning, so he'll be pushing.
Yeah. So now we've got Broom ahead of him, who a lapped car.
Oh, Gilly's internet's going absolutely haywire on my screen. Well, I don't know if it's his internet or mine, but
I can't see
his
any
car
of
was going all over the place.
that. I've seen Broom
I think
out
he's
the way
got
there.
DC. He's flying on my screen. Gilly's is.
Start finish line.
No, he's just appearing in different places all the time. It's really weird. If you go on, are you getting the same? If you go on board with him, he's P2. Oh no, he's not. P3, sorry. He's now a yellow flag. Stopped on track, but it's not showing me anything.
I was just trying to see if I could flick through Gillies. He's stopped on track.
Yeah, he's going all over the place, and he was like flying, and then he was in the barrier and all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah, he's doing the same here when I'm watching him. This is horrific. He's damaged. He's in the pits.
Oh, Skunky's got to stop and go. Octane. It's going to be a race of attrition, I think, this one. It's who's going to last.
Oh yeah, so Gilly's ping is through the roof. He's now stopped at a bizarre position in the pit lane.
Yeah, I don't know if he hit anyone there or what, because he was at different points of the track at some points. It was just flying and then peering at different corners. So I don't know if anyone got caught up in that or not. But yeah. That internet's not looking good.
Goldie's got away from Horn, and Horn's now having to deal with Zambrella over the back on the ends.
I mean, I don't want to say it too loudly, but I think this is the best race I've seen Goldie have for ages.
Oh
I
god.
don't want to jinx him.
Oh god, you just said it. Horn comes back at him. Zambrella. Good
Hickman's
racing
the
there.
only one who's not pitted now. He's going to have his teammate approaching him soon, so he might want to pit now rather than lose time letting Goldie through and etc.
Yeah. Lane's got himself a really nice lead now.
I don't think Lodge can compete consistency wise today with him. He's definitely had the one lap pace, but
He's got to hang in there, isn't there? Definitely mistakes. And
yeah. Oh, he's got P2
s-
if he keeps going, I think. Although Foster might.
Gillies is still sat in the pits, and Privet is stopped on track.
Right.
Not sure what's happening there. Car looks fine, it's just stopped on the inside of the track. No damage to it.
So Skunky's taking his stop and go, and Hickman's doing his pit stop. Hickman and Skunky could be close due to that penalty.
Oh yeah, and then just watching Horn take the NASCAR line there through T1.
Zamblera's just got past Holman, or is it?
Yeah, he has, yeah. Yeah, on the other lap. Just coming through, he pulled up behind him through this. Can't remember what section.
Lico's catching that battle now, 3.8 behind him.
Whilst they battle, that'll probably let Raku come up as well. Although Raku could be, where is he? Where is the treble 6 car?
He is just at the chicane, just gone past Privet's stock car.
Alright, so yeah, he's a winner out of the stop
14
goes that
seconds
will happen
behind
there as
Lico.
well.
Yeah.
Gilly's still just sat in the pits. Ping back to normal. Number 8.
And Hickman has got a stop go. It's a shame. because he was going to be in a race with.
Yeah, I predicted
be
track
quality.
cuts, but it seems to be speeding in the pit lane. Gillies gets going.
Was this the track where Kinsey had a few stop and goes once?
Ooh.
And he got quite a lot of abuse for that.
I think it could have been. I think he had 3.
So I wonder if there's something that's catching out people here with the stop and goes, because
Yeah, I think he had
it's
3
pretty simple
here.
pit lane, isn't it? It's pretty simple pit lane though. You just come straight in. There's no corners, not narrow.
I think what. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Horn back end steps out, catches it. I think what happens is you come round the last corner and you let it push wide and you dive across the track into the pit lane. So you're maybe right. And then the line's quite close, so maybe that's what it is. But I'm sure Kinsey had the hat trick here. I think.
Goldie P5 now, they've all pitted.
Good effort from him. He's
16 seconds behind Foster, so the top 4 was like a kind of sorted, I'd say, as long as they all keep connection and stuff.
I still see Privet still sat on the inside of that corner. He needs to either
Yeah, I'm
get
not sure why he's
going
sitting
or
there.
just get back to the pits.
Yeah,
Whilst he's not in any real trouble there.
just left.
He's just left, yeah. Guess he had to do that if he was having some technical issues. Then we've got Foster now. Still trying to hunt Jones. Got Zielikowski in between them. Zielikowski just gets well out of the way.
Yeah, Foster's starting to catch Jones now. I think that could be a battle incoming. Horn, Zambolera still close, but
Yeah.
Nico's starting to catch Horn.
He is starting to catch here now, yeah. You would think Lico would have the pace to get up with Goldie and Foster, so you guys will be hoping he takes a bit of time to clear anyone between them.
Yeah, so we've got about 17 drivers on the lead lap.
Richie's asking in the chat what the ideal car pairing is here.
I think Alpine, definitely one of them.
I would say
But they have to have 4 cars, so I think Aston's looking alright, isn't it? Porsche. I think Intercon have probably got it about right. They've got Aston, Porsche, McLaren, Alpine, maybe.
yeah.
The guys who are doing well out in the McLaren are the kind of the aliens, aren't they? Skunky, Motobatsi and Foster are in the McLaren doing well, or were before they got disconnected in Motobatsi's case. So I don't know if that's really the best car or they're just dragging performance out of it.
I think you would have expected Mercedes to have been strong here. It's been strong everywhere, but it's way off the pace, isn't it?
It's been passed on, by quite a few people. So, but Raku's the only one who's really doing anything particular in it.
Lico's just edging closer and closer, passing a back marker that is Broom, I think. It's a bit extreme there with how he let them by, but whatever works for him.
So you might want to have a look at Jones now. He's behind Galvagno. Here we wanted Galvagno to get out his way because he's got Foster just rapidly getting closer. I think he might be within a second now.
Yeah, I tell you what's not been a good pairing is Galvagno and a KTM. It's been a mistake.
It's a brave one. I don't know if he got disconnected or not, but yeah, I don't think he can really compete with some of these other cars in GT4 class.
Is he going to let that Alpine go by? Oh my goodness!
Oh my! Where did Zambolera go there? Not Zambolera.
Galvagno.
He went in the wall. He went in the wall.
He went into the wall, yeah. What was he doing
Or he
there?
went spinning off anyway.
Not sure what he was
Yeah,
doing.
not
I mean,
sure.
that worked out well, I guess, for the race and for the guys leading it, but that was crazy. Even just trying to send a move down there when you're getting lapped.
Anyway, Foster's now half a second behind, so looks like we've got a battle on our hands. It's not going to be many, I don't think now, because a lot of cars not on the lead lap and whatnot, so just savour them when they come.
Sounds like Gil Wagner, how badly damaged is he? Because that would look like it would hit the wall hard, but it doesn't look like he's damaged, so he's maybe kept it off the wall. Lico right behind Horn now. He's going to send it down the inside. Job done. Horn can't even really fight back on him there. Just pushed onto a dirty part of the track. Just couldn't get on the throttle quick enough. That takes Lico up to 7th. Foster half second behind Jones now. Jones' heart rate might have recovered from that earlier almost incident. Foster's found a bit pace here.
I think Skunky's going to catch up with Williams soon. He's on the charge, kind of back through the grid after his penalty.
Foster's going to make a move here. Power of the Alpine down straight. Gets it done. Bumps over the curbs.
Power of the McLaren, you mean? But yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Alpine tries to fight back a little bit, but
He's gone wide.
He's on the marbles.
Is he at the wall?
He saves it.
If he
No,
brushed
no,
it, if he did.
he's maybe brushed it, but he saves it. Seen that a few times now. People just run onto the marbles there, and then it's
Yeah, that corner. It's quite a quick corner, and sometimes you try to go through without letting the throttle off, and you just drift too far wide.
so Foster up to 3rd. Lodge is actually taking a little bit of time out with Lane, but I would imagine that's Lane just managing everything now with such a big lead.
Yeah, we're only just about to hit the halfway mark, so still plenty of time to go.
So is that going to be Hudson, Williams, Skunky? Are they all?
Skunky's going to be. He's got the one in between is a lap car. I think that's.
Right, okay.
Senior. He got disconnected.
Okay. Oh, Porsche runs super wide. Is that Senior in the Porsche?
Yeah, he let Skunky
Did he let him
through.
by? Thought I might have played some games there with his teammate.
Raku's just put Horn in chat, so I don't know why or what Horn did, or were they close? Or where's Raku?
He's about 4 seconds ahead of him, so
Horn must have made a mistake. He's behind Lico and Raku now.
Andy's going very slow.
He's got a busted car.
Car's in a bad way.
I thought he was an Aston for some reason, but he's in a Porsche.
Just gonna have a look. I don't know if he's been tangled with Raku. Raku's car still looks okay.
Isn't he? He's going to have cars approaching him soon. That's a shame for him because he's in a really good position, but
Yeah, he was a fair bit ahead of Raku as well, so
yeah.
it's obviously been a big one. One horn's off again. Oh, it looks like the wheels are facing different ways. Let's try to nurse it round here.
Yeah, he's almost there. Trying to get a penalty as you enter the pit lane.
Oh yeah, you can see, look how close the 50 board is to the...
Yeah, but it's pretty simple, isn't it? You just come in and you brake, you know. I just think it's just criminal to get a stop goes. You work your arse off all week trying to find half a second a lap or whatever.
We are halfway through. Not
Yeah,
over
then
yet.
then you lose 45
Like
seconds.
60 to 90 seconds. Longer even, 90 seconds. And once you factor in, you've got to stop 30 seconds. Yeah, probably about a minute you're losing here. It's quite a short pit lane to there. But,
Skunky's went past Williams, but He's a little bit ragged there, but he keeps it all done. He's seen it pushing a little wide. Yeah, Williams is making the big Chevy work for him though.
Goldie's now going to have some company with Zamblera and Lico probably. 2 XCL drivers.
Yeah, let's go and pick that up, yeah.
When do you reckon people are going to start making their another 10-15 minutes? Might see second stops from
Yeah, probably, yeah. I don't know if... I don't know how long the tyres would last out here for these guys.
Well, I think you could do an hour if you wanted to. But I think, you know, if you cut it into like 35-40 minutes stints, I think that's probably the best way.
If you're trying to go long on them, you would have to drive them through a graining phase.
Yeah.
Which would seem like you were just... It would seem like you were losing way more time than you actually were, so... You're probably right. Probably see guys
Just
coming in
wondering
the
from
next
Chuck's
10.
perspective here, if he thinks he's going to have to start defending a lot. Could he take his final pit stop and just get into free air and try and have, is that the best way for him to approach this race, or is it to battle Zamblera and Lico?
I think he's probably found himself where he is by not being in these battles, so...
Yeah, and he was behind before, wasn't he? He was making moves, but now he's maybe got to think about defending.
I guess what you...
I think he'll do a couple more laps. I think it wouldn't surprise me pitted.
When you're in these moments though, and you kind of start enjoying the battle, don't you? And you kind of forget about how that's costing you.
Lico might be trying to get Zamblera before.
Yeah.
Zamblera any pressure on Shug.
Are they
going to team coordinate there?
Yeah,
Looks like
they
they
are.
are. Zamblera's hosting.
Zamblera. Oh, look at that! He's taking the track cut
Lico
there.
went wide. They're nervous moments, aren't they? When you're next to your teammate and you don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah. You don't want to finish it for both of you there. But that looked very much they were in communication there, knew what was happening.
Yeah, but even then, Lico still went wide, is what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? Even when
your
teammate lets you through, it can just put you off your stride a little bit. So yeah, now we'll see if Lico can really put the pressure on. I think if I'm Shug now, I lap until Lico gets right behind me and I pit. I think he can do 45-50 minutes on a stint.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Horn's lead driver having completed all
Lico
pits.
hitting himself or Zamblera as well, but
it's kind of perfect for Lico at the moment, isn't it? Shug's not far enough ahead to be costing him time, but he's a perfect range to be a target for you to kind of pull you along a little bit, something to aim for. So Lico's
I think Lico's going to have better pace than he was battling before top 4, but he's obviously had an issue earlier on in the race, so I think he'll be able to get past Goldie here, I think. Goldie's approaching some traffic as well, so that's another reason to pit.
And
Delete that. No, he's not ready this lap.
Stays out with approaching traffic.
Just Stielakowski and Galvagno in front of him.
Yeah, just having a quick look because Derek had pulled up on the back of Hickman. He's just ran a little bit wide through T1. He's lost it, and then rode a curb, lost some momentum. Back to Goldie.
Yeah, Goldie needs Stielakowski to get out of the way here, really. As it could get a bit awkward.
Lico's dropping Zamblera as well. Stielakowski out the way, I think. Just left the door wide open for these guys. Sensible. Next up though is... let's hope for something a bit more sensible in the KTM this time than when second and third weren't past them. Or third and fourth it was actually, I think. Rico's looking close now. He's looking closer than half a second now.
He's got
Oh,
the move done. I think he might be inside.
Goldie, you just seen it. You seen it slide. Goldie had a slide, and that's just going to give him the opportunity.
Lico's
I
got the
think.
inside.
It's Goldie's.
Although he's not deep. Yeah, he wasn't quite there, was he? So
No.
Lico's moved there. I think Goldie might pit this now. I don't know.
Wagner gets well out the way there. This is invited Zielikowski right on the back of him, who's going to go down the outside. Yeah, is Goldie got to pit here?
He's going to lose position on track if he stays out, I think. So it's not the end of the world if that does happen. Still in a good spot.
He does stay out.
But Diper's in for his last pit stop.
Good spot. He goes right behind Goldie here. He's going to get a toe all the way through this section, so he's probably going to try and send one at the chicane. Goldie covers the inside. Oh, he's going to down the middle, but yeah, you can't really go down the inside because of the marbles. Yeah. Gets it done. Keeps it covered. I don't know whether the tyres are starting to just go off a little bit for Shug or whether it's the pressure, but just little mistakes creeping in now. Lico's going to get another run at him here down the inside.
Just the pressure and starting to try and overdrive a bit. That's why I thought just get in the pits and then get back on your way again.
Well, Lico gets the job done there. Goldie's going to try and come back, but what he doesn't want to do is compromise himself at all and allows Blair to come get a go at him as well.
Hickman really put the pressure on Derek for P18.
Have a look at that. I think Derek's obviously past Hickman, and this is Hickman coming back at him.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Belgian Senna in 18th, Hickman behind him in 19th.
Kitsy's in taking his last pit stop. Hopefully his last pit stop anyway.
Hickman's going to go down the inside here. Derek's going to get just offline through this section. Can sometimes cause you a little bit of trouble, but it's got good drive there. The boys a little bit touch inside to side. Oh goodness! Thankfully, nothing comes of that. Derek. Whoa! There we go. There's a Hickman special.
Little Hickman drift.
Yeah. Wow. It's like he knew we were watching and just decided to give the handbrake in that Janetta a little tug going into that section. It's a good little battle, this. He's now going to take the place back, I think, because he'll have the inside here, and Janetta brakes. Throws the Bridgestone sign up in the air. He is going to go down the inside here. Pushes Derek a bit wide. The thing when you go a bit wide, though, is you get quite good drive. It's just not going to... I thought he was going to try and cut back on him here. Oh, it just touches the back of him. So Derek's going to take the place back off him. That's almost a bit of a touring car move there, a little sort of push to pass move. Good little battle. However, behind them they
they got
Lico.
The leaders approved. Lico, yeah, blue flags.
Yeah, so they need to be aware of this as they battle.
Or should Goldie to pit? Goldie's hugging the. Yep, he's in.
He's in.
Can he stop in time? I hope he did.
It looks like it. Hickman gets well out of Lico's way. And Derek gets well out of Lico's way as well. Good driving for them. Is that
The Blair are now behind.
is that Skunky also just up ahead as well that Lico's now catching? It's looks like his car.
He did just pit Skunky for his final stop.
There goes Hickman putting Derek under all sorts of pressure. Derek offered him the inside.
Yeah, they now got Zambolera, they're going to have to let through, that's the problem. For Hickman there, anyway. Might save Derek.
Hickman gets out the way. Hickman's been sensible here. He's just getting out the way, then just slotting in behind the car and just letting him draw back up onto the back of Derek there. So
if you follow the process, it does kind of usually reconverge again. It's just...
see that Zambrera runs a little bit wide there and actually compromises Hickman there. Hickman kicks up the dirt.
Goldie's out, didn't get a penalty, so he did slow down in time.
Good effort.
Out in a nice bit of space, he's behind Lane there, I think, who's obviously lapped him.
Zambrella just caught Derek at a horrible point there, and Derek kind of then had to get out of the way, which is just, as we discussed, invited Hickman to have another go.
Yeah, that's worked out nicely for Goldie there. He's got a nice bit of space. Be interested to see if Lamplair or Lico can try and cover that pit stop.
Yeah, Lico's now catching 302, which will be Skunky. So Skunky's going to get blue flags here. I'd say not something Skunky's used to seeing, I would say.
He has obviously pitted once more than Lico as well, so that does account for quite a bit of time.
Back to Hickman and Derek. Does they have a little bit battle? Hickman's just a little bit ragged there. Loses a bit of time. Pitches the... There we go. Oh, this is beautiful. We're getting Hickman specials now every time through the bus stop.
One of your favourite pastimes, watching Hickman drift it around corners, isn't it?
Yeah. He looks like a failed race car driver presenting Top Gear, doesn't he? That's... I'm not going to say the guy's name, but it's the way he drives. Oh, he's going to try and cut down the inside of Derek here. Can it? So it just doesn't have the drive. It looks like he was going to try and do a little undercut there. Cut back on him, but follows Derek round.
Gillies is trying to unlap himself against Sexton. Also, he's laps down because of a disconnection, but could be an interesting little thing to watch.
Hickman tries to go around the outside of Derry, touches the grass, rubs it down the arm coat, doesn't get the move done. Confidence in the car. He's trying to go around the outside every corner, and he's going to do it round. He's going to overtake Derek around the outside of the last corner. Job done. Mercedes will follow him down the straight. Can he hold it though, or will the Mercedes have enough to pull out and out dive down the inside again? He does.
Oh, he's caught the curb, did he there?
Yeah, Derek bounced it on the curb, which is just going to hand some momentum back to that Ginetta.
I tell you what we might have seen is Foster's now only 2.7 behind Lodge. So we could have a battle for P2 before the end of this race.
We'll keep an eye on that. I'm just don't often see much of Derek out there, and he's given as good as he's getting here in the battle, so I'll just stick with it.
Yeah. I'll just keep an eye on what's happening elsewhere. Hudson's in the pits for his final stop. It's unfortunate we've got 4 or 5 cars at the back who are just, because of disconnections, just laps down, and there's not really much we can watch for their races now, but to appreciate them jumping back in.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. They're getting the Peugeot Le Mans experience. don't know if you watched
Gilly's
it.
going down the inside of Sexton here to unlap himself.
I'll just watch that. Doesn't get it. I was surprised at that, eh? Like, surprised that he wasn't able to outbrake him.
They go side by side through this. Looks like they are.
If you get the, I'm watching that there. If you get the inside there, you can kind of cost the car on the outside momentum. But
Yeah, they've also Gilly's now got Foster approaching. He's going to have to get their way out of Foster because he hasn't got that done. So where's is that? Yeah, that is Foster. Oh, Gilly's is where's
Gilly's
Lodge then?
very
Lodge is,
deep there.
yeah, Lodge is just on the other side of the chicane. Yeah, he was looking at Foster in his room. They were wondering what to do, I think. And then caught a bit of grass. So yeah, Foster needs to get past Sexton now, and then he can have eyes on Lodge again. Oh, Foster's gone wide there though. He's hit the barrier a little bit, a little side swipe. Don't think it'd be much damage, but wasn't ideal.
So is that Sexton just getting out his way there? I think.
Yeah,
well,
well, I think Sexton might have just gone really deep in the corner, to be honest with you, but in the end had to let him go as well. Yeah, and Foster's lost a bit of time though hitting that barrier. Now 3.8 behind, but he'll be targeting that P2 before the end of before we see the checkered flag. So we've got a bit of time and a pit stop to close up.
I'm still just back. I've been flicking through and having a click. I'm still back with Hickman here, but this is another case of Hickman should just pit. He's kind of got.
Well, no, he's already pitted. He's got.
Oh, so he has. Yeah. So yeah, this is now just a battle. Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
This is.
They both pitted, so.
I'm going to say both of them are now ruining their tyres.
Foster's now in the pits. So he's going to try and undercut, get a bit of time on Lodge that way. So when Lodge comes in pits, he's warmed up and ready to go. Put the pressure on.
Interesting to see where Foster comes out here. Can he get into a bit clean air?
I think he will, because I think he'll come out behind. He'll be between Zemblair and Raku, I'd imagine. Although, yeah, we'll have to wait and see if that works out. Zemblair is just passing, gone over the start finish now, and then Raku's 20 seconds, 25 seconds back.
Who else did I think I seen? Did I see Lico going down the pits there as well? And I think whilst watching Hickman.
Yes. Yep, Lico's in the pits.
Janetta gets very twitchy under brakes there into T1.
Don't know if Foster's going to get. No, Raku's going to be ahead of Foster, I think.
Derrick's going to have a run. Hickman's going to have a run on Derrick here. Derrick went wide through this fast first section. Is he going to get close enough? Derrick's going to defend. He's not going to have to defend. The Merc's pulling away from the Janetta down the straight. And then Hickman makes huge mistake. That's going to let Derrick just get away a bit, take all the pressure off him. Lico leaving the pits. Is this Lico leaving the pits? Yeah, it is. Where's he?
It is. Yeah, he's going to be well ahead of Goldie, so he's going to.
So the undercut doesn't work here. Is that what we're?
Wow. It didn't work in that instance anyway. But Goldie's still in a good spot. Let's see this race through now. Lane's in the pits.
And Jones is in the pits.
Yeah, Lodge leads at the moment, but I don't think he wants to stay out too long because he'll be letting Foster get an undercut. Although Foster's stuck behind Raku at the minute. They'll be hoping Raku might pit, so he doesn't have to lose time trying to get past him.
I'm going to ask you the question. I should know the answer to this, but do you get points for the fastest lap?
Yeah, 1 point for the fastest lap, 1 point for pole position as well. Which was who was it Lane or Lodge?
For
oh no, was Motabati on pole?
Motabati was on pole, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, is there anyone out there who could just hang on to these tyres and then splash and dash brand new set of tyres and try and steal a point for the team? I
Probably not. 'Cause
probably,
Lane's
yeah.
time is probably mental.
I was just thinking, I was kind of looking down, I was like, is somebody like Viper way out of position, had a DC, but he's done all his pit stops. So.
Yeah, he's chasing now, isn't he? I don't know how
Yeah.
far back he is. So look on the track map. Hickman, oh, Viper's a long way back, to be fair.
Foster,
Don't know, potentially Viper could.
Foster going past Raku.
Okay. Oh, Raku, I thought he was going to go back on the inside there.
I think what I will.
Yeah, Jones 10 seconds back. So then Blair is up to come out of the pits now, and he's jumped such Goldie as well.
I think what we've seen there with Jones and Raku was, I just think that was tyres
Foster
with
and
30
Raku.
minutes. With Foster's and Raku, sorry. Yeah, I think that was just new tyres versus old tyres there, really.
Yeah, so it's just if we have a debate between Lodge and Foster now, but Lodge is not taking his final pit stop yet.
And that's Foster just catching up with Zielikowski.
Hickman and Sarika still half a second apart.
I'll just cut back to that. We'll have a little look. I've not been able to see the
Actually,
chat.
we've got one. We might watch his horn is behind
Broom.
Might want to watch. I haven't seen a lot of Broom today.
Yeah, I'll cut to that. Anything in the chat? I can't see the chat anymore. So Horn's going to put a move on Broom here.
No, there's nothing new in the chat.
Broom gets it all wrong. Horn just coasts by.
Raku's in the pits now, so I don't know where he's going to come out.
I think that's sensible from him, really. Skunky goes by Broom there as well. That wasn't for position though. You've seen that in the background as well. Hickman Derry, still that half second. You can't even forget you're racing for 16th at this point, don't you? You just...
Or do you reckon Hick was just farming for airtime?
Oh, maybe. It's like, I'll get some airtime, I'll throw the back end out a bit. Now what's happening here though is, Galvagno had to get out of the way of these two guys at one point, I think.
Right.
Or Galvagno certainly wasn't this close. He's now catching them.
But he's 22nd.
Yeah, I know he's out of position. He's
Yeah.
maybe a lap down,
Yeah.
isn't he? But he's actually dragging back onto the back of them now because they're just... Oh, here we go. Hickman again. Big bit opposite lock.
Lodge is in the pits at the minute. I'm just watching Foster. See if this is going to be close or not.
Who was that? Sorry, was that Lodge?
Lodge is in the pits and Foster's going around the last corner, so it could be tight. Lodge hasn't dropped yet. It's just dropped. It's going to be very close.
I'll pick up.
I think Foster's probably going to get him.
Lodge isn't
Lodge
going.
hasn't. He's dropped, but he's not actually gone. There he is. So yeah, Foster's got him. Gilly's on the exit. I don't know what he's doing there.
Skunky's in the...
Batty's just joined, but he's 21 laps down.
I was going to say that, yeah, I thought I'd just seen that.
I'm not sure if he can do enough. He's done 19 laps out of 40, so I don't know if he does the last half an hour he might qualify for points. Not really sure until I do the calculations on that. So Foster's in P2.
Yeah, a nice
So I
little
checked
cushion
the
over
Lodge.
Lodge.
I wonder if Lodge might start gaining on him with these fresh tyres and whether this could still be close, or if Foster's kind of in McLaren by now after an hour and so.
Gillies is still sat in the pits alongside
Gunky's in the pits.
Skunky, yeah.
He's already pitted, so he must have damage or something, I'm not sure.
Is that Foster that's passing Galvagno now? Is that?
Yeah, it is.
So
yeah.
that means Hickman and Derek are about to see blue flags
They're
again.
gonna have to let him go.
Frustrating for them. They've just had these guys cycle through them, pit, come back out behind them, and then come back through them.
Yeah, it's just the way it works out, once, isn't it?
Still, Hickman's still tracking along behind them there. Galvagno lets Foster through. Foster's just caught these two at a great point, really. Hickman gets well out of the way. Derek will get well out of the way as well. Foster just filters through.
Yeah.
Here we go, Hickman's going to send one here.
Ooh.
Hickman's he's going to get it done. He's took his time sizing that one up, gets it done. Derek needs to try and respond here. Seem to both have similar pace, but you'll want to try and launch a little bit of an attack back at him quite quickly. Oh, then he makes a little mistake there. He's now got Galvagno behind
Who's
him.
now behind Derek? Is that Lodge? No.
So that'll be Lodge, Cat. So Galvagno's right behind him, and then Lodge is just in the background there as well.
That's what I meant.
You can see Lodge now just appearing.
Galvagno is not going to be complete. He's got unlapping stuff. He's not going to have blue flags, is he? No, he's letting his teammate go.
Yeah, sensible.
Lodge has caught a second since the pit stop. He's 4.2 behind Foster now, but he has got to clear these two.
Just going to move there. Hickman
Derek
makes big mistake on the entry to the last corner. It bounces him
Yeah,
wide.
but Lodge is now. Derek's had to get out of the way of Lodge, I think. So.
Oh yeah, he has. Yes.
And they both got out of the way of Lodge.
Both got out of the way. So Derek now is going to get a bit of a run on him because Hickman looks compromised there, but difficult when you're on the outside here to keep the foot in.
He's very nice there to Lodge.
Galvagno goes down the inside as well.
I think he probably could have gone through turn one and someone just hit the wall there. Was that Matthew in the background?
That was, yeah. What's going to be weird here is Galvagno's maybe going to get blue flagged here as he's overtaken Hickman and.
Yeah.
Oh! Galvagno, big mistake. And Derek, big mistake. Hickman gets well out of the way. I don't think.
Tagged Matthew. Oh, now Galvagno's hitting Matthew. That's so unfortunate. Matthew just got in a party there, just wrong place, wrong time.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's. Yeah. I don't think you portion blame on that incident. For what I've seen, it looked like Derek just got it all wrong, and then when you're sideways in the middle of the track, it's in the lap of the gods. Hickman done well to avoid them.
Hickman now P15. Gunky had a really long pit stop. He's out now though.
Got Broom, is he going to be able to catch? Horn went by him, and Broom's starting to show a little bit of interest in getting back alongside him. He's not quite close enough, but we're all a bit spaced out here now, so
yeah, it's just Lodge who's catching Foster slowly. He's 3.3 behind now. Catching him there.
Galvagno pits. that feels like it's about the 5th time I've said that, I think.
It's been a bit of a crazy race, isn't it, with disconnections and stuff. Matthew's got some quite bad damage. He's going slowly.
Doesn't have anything else going out there. Gillies is still out there running. He's clearly had tech issues. I wonder if his pedal problems come back.
Don't know, definitely had an internet problem earlier, that's for sure.
So we've still got Lane still leading us round. Almost a perfect drive for him so far. And Foster second. Then
Lane's just swerving there, don't know why. Do a little wave, I think. 22 seconds up. He's
I just cut away from him
cruising
there, so I'm back to him. And maybe he is listening and decided to show off a little there, but a flash of the lights would have sufficed, I would have thought.
4 Alpine in top 5.
It's definitely a car to have been in, isn't it? Same with the Aston, it looks strong as well. Raku doing a solid job in that Mercedes. I think established it's not got much pace, so
Yeah, he's P8, solid job really. Been a lot of people falling by the wayside, I think, but
so yeah, our top 10 is Lane, Foster, Lodge, Jones, Lico, Zambrella. I can never say it, Zambrella.
Zambi.
Just go Zambi, Goldie, Raki, Hudsey, Kinsey. It's like high school nicknames.
Said much about Kinsey, but he's snuck into the top 10. He had that damage earlier on in the race, remember?
Oh yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. Yeah, just as Lane.
He was lapped, wasn't he?
Lane passes Galvagno.
So
next up for Lane.
to the top 10 from there is pretty good. Sexton, P11. That's got to be his personal best.
Yeah, just needs to let Lane
yeah.
by here and just keep on going. I'm trying to see if Sexton's close enough to think about Kinsey up ahead, but I can't see Kinsey on track, so it's 10 seconds behind, 20 minutes to go. It's a big ask. Derek bouncing his Mercedes about through the chicane there as well.
Lodge now 2.5. I think that is the one to watch.
Yeah. Derek had lost 12 seconds to Hickman with the incident. He's back to 9, so seems to have picked up the pace. So Lodge 2.5.
Avoiding making mistakes now. Losing any big chunks of time. I'm sure Hickman would love to catch up with Broom, but he's 24 seconds behind.
Not sure I'm putting drive of the day down to here. Lane's an obvious choice so far. Kinsey's done well. Hudson's done really well. Raku's dragged that mile top 10. Goldie's done solid.
He hasn't had the strongest season by his account, so maybe the Aston's the car for him going forward.
Zielikowski's nearly got that BMW top 10. He's sitting 12th. Hickman, the showman. You can't really put him for driver of the day, but certainly slides of the day. Lodge just losing a little bit of time to Foster here.
Yeah, Foster's got to be up there as well. I think he's obviously. I don't think the McLaren could really live with the Alpine today. In race trim, anyway.
Although in the real series, when you watch this outside of the British GT, because I'm not sure if I've seen an Alpine in it, but when you watch some of the European stuff, the Alpine is a fast and popular choice for a lot of the GT4 races. So
yeah, it was just really hard to drive at one point on this game, but they tweaked it a bit. 2.3 now behind Foster. He's approaching a bit of traffic.
Good
I
shout.
think that might be Bremen.
In real life, the Alpine is the lowest horsepower car, but also the lowest weight.
Yeah. Imagine it's good on its tyres. We've got a little battle here. We've got Matthew behind Galvagno. That's pole position.
Oh, so it looks like, let's just pick that up. And I was just going to say, I don't know where our Chevy is running at the moment, but
Is it still there?
no, I can't see it.
I think they've either got disconnected or left.
No, we've lost the
By their
Chevy.
record, I'm not sure.
That does have, I think, 100 horsepower more than the Alpine in real life, but weighs significantly more.
So Matthew's fancying a move here.
He is fancying a move. He's got a little battle here. Great when you pick a battle up at the end of the race. A bit of interest. Oof, right underneath the rear spoiler. Looks like he's got the better car under him, so... Oh, he's just over the grass.
The grass,
Lodge is down to 1.9 seconds as we watch this battle.
I'll keep an eye on that. Definitely going to have to defend at some point, Foster. Still got 17 minutes to go.
Yeah, Matthew's going to go round outside of Galvagno here and get it done. It's a bit of a drag race down to T1. I think Matthew is actually ahead though. So he's going to be braver under the brakes. Matthew. Good pass. Classic Watkins Glen pass into T1.
Down to 1.4 over the line for P2.
Also looks like Matthew's got a little bit more pace than Zielikowski up ahead of him. Won't be for position, but he's catching him.
Yeah. Matthew was in contention for top 10, I think. I don't know if he got disconnected. I think he did get disconnected. Hickman's in the pits. Oh no. What's going on there? He doesn't look like he's got damage. Is he not fueled up?
Oh. Would we put that... Lodge has just lost a little bit of time to Foster there. Would we put that down to classic Hickman? That seems like a...
Yeah. It's just a little splash and dash. He's on his way.
Yeah, it seems like his Discord persona would suggest that would be classic Hickman.
A little bit chaotic.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Yeah. Yes.
He's only lost one spot there because I think Viper's the next car and he's lapped. So yeah, he's just lost the place to Derek that he fought so hard for. But
he'll not have time to catch that back up. So Lodge down to 1.4 now. He's taking 6/10 out of Foster.
yeah,
We'll just cut back to that battle.
Is it worth having a little on board with Lodge? Just have a look how he's pushing.
You can certainly try and... Why does it do that to you though?
What, just jump to any car, a random car?
Yeah. Here we go.
Or just set the camera up and then you press return to garage. You can pick anyone.
I'm on Lodge now. You just see Foster and McLaren extend his legs down the straight and into T1.
It's only a second the gap there. It's 4/10 quicker on that lap.
Flat through all the sections, it rises back up. Just can't get near that. It seems to, like, I think you called this really early on. The McLaren is just looking so good through the first sector, and then the Alpine and driven by Lodge, just seems to catch him up through sectors 2 and 3. But McLaren just has enough through that first sector to give him the space.
Yeah, he needs to get really close, doesn't he? So when he gets that quick middle sector, he can take advantage.
Not sure who's. I've seen somebody up ahead of them. It looked like Horn, maybe. Be next up for these.
Yeah,
to be
Horn
shown
is
the blue flag.
Yeah, Horn and Galvagno. You can see him on the timing screen, bottom left. 5 seconds ahead.
Seems all very calm here from Lodge. I know he will be pushing this hard now, but I'm not seeing errors or anything. We're just whole track used, apex getting hit. So I'm not sure. Like, he looks close here. He looks 8, 9 tenths here. See where he is as he crosses the line, but then there's 7 tenths here. So he's lapping 3 tenths quicker, but then as we go through here, Foster will just pull away from him. Almost like they're a different class of car. If you keep an eye on what else is going on, a little bit blind to it all. Nobody on board.
Yeah, no worries.
McLaren streaks away again. Back up to 1.2.
There's big gaps already, apart from this battle.
Scrubbing it through there. Past Galvagno. Galvagno leaves the door open for Lodge as well. It's a good view. It's quite a good view of just how this is going. Oh, makes a mistake. Catches it. Doesn't seem to lose too much time there though.
So they're approaching another traffic now, are they? Or is that Zielikowski next up?
That'll be Horn, then Zielikowski. Yeah, I've seen the BMW.
And that's actually a battle that's going to be potentially for the race, Horn versus Zielikowski, because Horn is only 3.4 behind at the moment. 12 minutes ago.
So Lodge gets back to his traditional 7 tenths, 6 tenths off him, and then rubs up the wall.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are doing that. I've seen quite a few cars with scratches on the left-hand side of their car.
Foster picked the pace up there. Horn has a twitch ahead of Foster. Feels a little bit like Lodge is maybe close enough here to get a bit of benefit of slipstream.
Is he going to get past Horn as well? That's
critical. Horn's just going to let him by. Horn's.
Oh, they're teammates actually, so Horn's going to go out his way to.
Yeah, he was on the brakes so you could see he was just.
Yeah. So he's 1.2 behind now.
Alpine is great through that section.
Is it worth just flicking to Foster, see how hard he's pushing, see how he's looking on board as well? Always switch back if there's going to be a pass.
Oh, we got on board with Foster. I done it the lazy way, but.
Oh, Zielikowski in the wall.
Big moment, and then.
So Horn's going to get past him, isn't he?
Yeah, so.
Horn's made a position there.
Yeah, Foster. That happened ahead of him. It just seemed to spook him a bit.
And Zielikowski probably just have to finish the race of damage now because he's going to lose too much time if he gets in the pits. He's got a big gap to his teammate Broom, and then
Lodge is super close now. Just Zielikowski going off there. Foster just got a bit out.
Oh, he's gone wide though. He's almost done Horn. He's avoided the Armco.
It's good stuff. This is the closest Lodge has been.
If you change camera angle, you can get the rear wing of Foster looking back at Lodge. I don't know which one it's on, but
I didn't do that, but I have just caught Lodge going
oh,
down the
Lodge is
inside.
going for a move. Yeah, don't need to change it to a rear wing because he's in front of us. Although Foster's coming back.
Foster is coming back. Somebody's got a stop go. A little bit touch there.
Senior.
Oof.
Yeah, Foster couldn't. He had to back out because he was too wide. I think he's going to brush the wall. So
Is Foster going to make a move again? He is. He's going to use that extra speed.
what move?
Gets the job done.
Brave stuff.
Just looking off that rear spoiler now. And
8 minutes. That might seem a long time now. I'd prefer that to be 2 minutes, 1 or 2 laps, but still going to have to hold him for three, 4 more laps, maybe 5. Because Kowski has had to fix that damage, so he's
that'll cost him.
he's lost position there to Derek.
Has the sun started to go down here? Just started to notice that we've got lights on casting onto the track. So
I've not really tested it properly, to be honest with you, so I don't know what time the sunset is, but it does look like it's getting darker out there.
I mean, the track temperature's going away from them.
I think it's maybe clouding over because we got it on dynamic. Because it's only 4:30, so it's not going to be dark yet. I think it's just clouding over, yeah.
Got Lodge right behind him.
Proper
trying
power,
to
but
break the
weaving.
toe. Yeah.
He's been around the block, Foster. I think he knows.
Yeah,
Those are the tricks.
He does know the tricks, so they're still battling away. Is there anything else happening out there? We've been with these guys for a fair bit.
Ziyakowski's, by coming in the pits, has gone from 13th to 17th. When I think he could have just seen it out with damaged cars, to be honest with you, for the last 8 minutes, but there you go.
And is that senior serving a stop go as well that's in at the moment? So
Yeah.
Lane's still kind of running away with, well, is not kind of running away, is running away with that. And then we've got the Foster Lodge battle, then we've got Jones, then Lico, Zambi, Goldie, Raku. The 8th, Hudson behind him.
Oh, drive through Skunky for track limits. I don't think it's going to cost him because the guy behind him's plus 4 laps.
Thomas a fair chunk behind him, and Kinsey rounding off top 10. Goldie up to 7th.
Yeah. Solid drive from him, isn't it? It'd be a little bit disappointing maybe he didn't stay closer to Zampler after the pit stop, but in all, it's been if he can see it through with the last 6 minutes, it'd be probably his best drive of the season, I'd imagine. Lodge 0.6 now.
So we have actually lost 4 degrees track temp, and the wind's picked up. I think we've had this.
Oh, Lodge just went
Lodge,
wide and got a drive
just seen
through.
it? Yeah, just on.
Just literally watched him.
So he just decides to dive in right there and then. We just
So
cut to that.
Jones is going to get on the podium here.
Yeah, Jones is, because he's just
probably far
streaking
back,
down.
but yeah. It's been a quiet drive from Jones, but he's impressive though. He doesn't usually drive this car, he's jumped in it.
Crazy that'll be frustration for Lodge there. He's going to filter out. He's not under any pressure here. But
yeah, Kinsey's just there, but he's lapped. So yeah, that was our final battle, really.
yeah, we don't have
Foster
anything
did
else.
enough to really push him to that almost, didn't he? By making him push hard.
Yeah, we did call it at the start when we seen I thought there'd be more than this, but I don't know how many guys are on the final warning at the moment.
Yeah, probably quite a few.
But yeah, that just does kind of split us all out a bit. So it looks like we're going to have, I may as well just cut to lane so we see a bit of a race leader, but it looks like we're potentially in here for a little bit of a sort of vanilla finish to this after promising so much, as everyone's quite well spaced out right now.
Yeah. Just looking at standings, I think XCL should be okay to hold the lead of the championship. I don't think Intercom would be the only ones who could challenge him at this point. And I think they're pretty similar on their points just by looking at them. Intercom might be ahead a little bit, but not enough to catch. I think they needed to catch 40 odd points.
Just cut to Thomas here because I noticed they had Raku and Gillies coming by, and his bonnet is flapping about on that Porsche now, and then I think they've then got Lane just following through on all that as well, so it looks on the track map.
Oh, that's Skunky again. He hasn't taken it yet.
Skunky's just not served that yet.
Yeah, Lane's just approaching Thomas, who's got big damage, and Gilly's just gone past him, but I think it's an unlapping manoeuvre.
Oh!
Oh my god!
What happened there?
I'm not really sure. Thomas kind of twitched and... not sure.
Lane gave him the
Don't
punt
think
to
it's gonna
pass.
cost Thomas anything. Although he's pulled over, so it's going to cost him a place.
He's
It's
jumped
cost
to
him
the
more than
pits.
places. Yeah. It's weird, it actually closed his bonnet when he hit the wall that time. The bonnet was open. Kind of closed as he hit the wall. Made his car look like it was alright, but it wasn't. Yeah, I could only see from the front there, so I don't know if Lane touched him before he twitched, or if caused the twitch, or...
Lodge is down. Oh no, he's 4.3 off Lico. I thought it was maybe a bit.
Oh, Lodge is behind Lico now. Yeah, Lodge's got
Oh,
massive damage.
yeah, just cut that. Yeah, I wondered what was going on there. I thought. Well, yeah, Lodge has got them.
He's going to have to... Is he
Bonnet
going to have
up,
to pit
and
that, or is
it looks
a minute
so
43 to go?
Let's keep an eye on just how Broom catches him, because he looks very
Where is
compromised.
Lane? There's going to be another 2 laps to go for him as well, because Lane's going to have to kind of cross the line before...
I think he's just going to stay out because Zambi's just nearly 20 seconds off him, so he'll be able to manage it
Goldie,
round.
I don't know if Goldie... It's given XCL one free place so far, because it gave Lico an extra spot. Could give him another free spot potentially.
Should just do nothing crazy here, but yeah, you can see how much slower it is. He's losing a second every sector. Alico now. I think the issue when you have this kind of damage, you sometimes become guilty of just trying too hard with it and then making bigger mistakes. Try to manage that gap.
So Lane's just going to start the last lap now.
Alright, man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
There we go, we just pick him up. Great race from him. Flawless.
Yeah. Maybe Motobatsi might have had something to say about it. I don't know if it was DC. But
Yes,
yeah.
kind of if buts and maybes that, isn't it? He could well have, but the
no, it's still a
Alpine's
great drive. But just in terms of if he stuck around, might have been able to challenge him. I think Lodge is going to try and hold on here. Hennes Ambler, he's not losing.
No, he's not. No,
Still got 14 seconds.
He's shedding time to
But
Lico.
he's got enough time to play with the current pace.
Yeah, just...
Got another lap to go there.
Oh, was that Raku that was all on his own? Just seen him hoardings flying up in the air. So it wasn't like he was getting out of the way. It was like a little mistake there. Didn't see what happened. He was just offline.
Oh, I'll tell you what's just happened is Viper's got ahead of Hickman, I think. Yeah, Hickman's going really slowly.
Lodge?
Oh, Lodge has got a stop go. How's that happened?
What's he got to stop go for?
I don't know. Has he got a black and orange flag or something? I don't know. He was meant to pit. I had no idea. Didn't see the reasoning. Did you see it?
I didn't see the reasoning. No, I'm trying to watch to see if I can see any flags getting waved, but I don't see any. So
that's going to give another place to a few people.
no, he's not getting any flags. Oh, we miss it. Lane wins. Congratulations, Jacob. Great result. Then we're going to have Foster come through in second. That's a great drive.
In the pits. So I don't know what happened there. He's not finished the race. Still going to get points, but he's going to lose a couple of positions. I don't know if that was fuel related. Didn't put enough in his little splash and dash or not.
Foster gives us a big slide round the last corner, and then we have Jones. Solid
Foster's
third.
come over the line.
I like his livery. Then a fair bit back, we're going to have Lico.
So Lane, how many seconds is Lodge? He's not going to be able to serve this penalty, so he's going to get given a time penalty on top of his race time. Oh, and he's lost it. Oh,
he has lost
it's all
it.
going wrong. Lodge.
And the engine cut out to make it even worse for him. I've seen the lights go off.
And now he's letting cars go through. Oh, I don't know where he's going to finish here. No idea. Maybe he's not going to lose many places, you think, because he's on a different lap to the guys that already finished.
Goldie's right behind him.
Goldie will get, but I'm talking about the time penalty.
Oh, right, yeah.
Whether because he's on a different lap to a lot of the guys, whether that's going to because that could really mess up him.
But he makes another big mistake.
Well, he's got a massively damaged car, isn't he? But yeah.
There we go. And so it's then going to be Zambi 5th, Lodge 6th, plus 60 seconds. So that's going to take him down to 10th.
We'll see once the last car finishes.
9th, I think he'll be 9th. It'll keep Kinsey 10th. But anyway, we've got Lane, Foster, Jones, Lico, Zambi, Lodge to be confirmed. Goldie, Raku.
Yeah, we have to wait because Hickman's not crossing the flag, so it's going to have to time out before it does that. So we're just going to have to stick around just to get that result.
Sexton, Horn, Broom, Derek, Viper, Zielikowski, Hickman, who's still cruising about, Skunky, Matthew, and then we got Galvagno, Senior, Gillies.
Yeah, I think there's like a 2-minute timer on the race, so we'll just have to wait.
We go.
There he goes. He's 7th. See, Raku wasn't on the same lap as him, so I think that's where the penalty ends. So he finishes 7th. I don't know what happened to Raku there, why he didn't finish on the same lap, because he was about 10 seconds behind Shug, wasn't he, at one point?
Oh yeah, you can actually see, he's the first of the lapped cars. So yeah, there we go. Win for Lane, Foster 2nd, Jones 3rd, but great race by all. Especially those who suffer technical issues but decided to stick it out and dig in, get some points for their team. So,
yep,
there we have
there you
it.
go. One more race to go for us in the season. It's the last race of Intercon next week. Meant to be at Valencia. I'm not sure if it will be. We'll have to check the server. I've not heard anything, so I don't have high hopes it's going to be Valencia. We'll have to change it to somewhere else, I'd imagine. But that'll be the last race of the season next Tuesday. And yeah, thanks for your company tonight. Yep. And see you next time.
Likewise, and I'll see you next time. Yep, see you then.